This is actually quite an achievement for me to get in frame with getting heckled by Martin Gupton.
Oh no, yeah, classic.
Is he always that?
He's always that kind of guy, yeah.
He's that guy?
He's that guy, yeah.
That guy. Well, hi everyone. I'm so excited because this is the first time I've been able to cover New Zealand at an actual tournament since 2019, pre-pandemic. And my excitement has overflowed so much that has brought Ish Sodhi over here. So thanks, Ish. Tell us how excited you are, first of all. Finally, it kicks off here at the SCG against Australia.
Yeah, look, any world events I think are really exciting. T20 World Cup's a really exciting one that's been for the last few years. And being over in Australia, I think these magnificent grounds with great history, it's very, very exciting.
Yeah, and what about for you in particular? Because obviously, as you can see by the lighting, with a bit grey, and there's rain predicted for this first match. We hope it will stay away, but for you, what's the challenge of spin bowling with the wet ball? Have you been practicing dipping it in a bucket of water, anything like that?
Yeah, I've done a fair bit of that over the years. So the preparation you can only do so much, I guess. But playing in dewy and wet conditions, I think it's important to keep it really simple as a spinner. Try to keep the ball nice and straight. And you can't really get a heap of grip on it, so it might be for guys like us, it might be sliders or it might be arm balls for finger spinners and things like that. But if it's a shortened game, it's just taking into account the conditions and having towels out there to dry it as fast as you can.
What about things like, do you actually prepare as a team, knowing that there's so much rain about in this tournament? Do you actually plan for, say, scenarios of shortened matches, or do you plan for like a super over? Things, I don't like to say super over. Sorry if I brought that up. But do you actually have specific plans for those things that you talk about in those game scenarios?
Yeah, I think the scenarios are really important. If the game does become shortened, it becomes a much more even competition. And so, I suppose the batters would have their matchups and bowlers would just be trying to bowl the lengths that are the best to, avoid getting hit for boundaries. It's as simple as that, I think. The shorter the game gets. And I'm sure a lot of the management are doing that work behind the scenes, and us as players, we've got all the data there and we sort of know our matchups, so we'll try to achieve that the best we can.
Okay, so now of course this is the next round that you're playing in. The World Cup has already started and there have been a lot of great games. Have you been watching any of it? What have you made of it? Anything really stood out?
Yeah, I think the depth of T20 has just improved out of sight. Anyone can beat anyone on any given day. I think we've seen a couple of big upsets, a few big teams getting taken down by some non-test playing nations, which is great to see. Seeing Sri Lanka and Netherlands having qualified for the next group, I think is awesome, because there's a team there that you think should, and there's a team there that is really developing their game and getting better. So no, it's been great to see.
Have you got a favourite amongst the associate teams coming through?
Well, I've got a soft spot for the Netherlands. I've always had a soft spot for them, so I'm glad that they come through.
Yeah, me too. I have a soft spot for them. Well, anyway, best of luck for you tomorrow and throughout the tournament. It's great to see New Zealand back here and being able to see players in the flesh and not on Zoom. Don't you hate Zoom?
Oh yeah, no, I'm over Zoom.
I'm so over Zoom. Well, thank you for joining me. Good luck.
Right, cheers.